19-year-old reinsman Fabian Bigmore showed the poise of a veteran when he rated Southern Salute to perfection to win the $50,000 Kilmore Pacing Cup on the 30th of October. Bigmore was given a half share in the tough stayer 2 years earlier by his grandfather, veteran Sonata trainer Frank Evans, as enticement into the sport, and the combination immediately clicked. The victory over Easy Dollars and My Cherie in Victoria's most prestigious provincial event took Bigmore's tally of wins to 20, 15 of them behind Southern Salute.
Out of the straight at the 620, Southern Salute a neck in front of on the outside, the Widow's Might. Tellerwood Pursuit not travelling well, 3 wide. Then Golden Jug in the centre. Out for Justice needs a run. My Cherie's about to pull out 4 wide. No run for Newsbreaker. Then Easy Dollars. Jambian Prince pulls to the outside from Nicholas Branagh. Mundara. Happy Chippers third last from Twilight Warrior. And Night Rainbow in the cup around the turn of the 250. The Widow's Might on the outsiders joining Southern Salute. Tellerwood Pursuit running a bold race out 3 wide. My Cherie peels off its back 4 wide. Out for Justice away from the rail from Easy Dollars at the 140. Still Southern Salute a metre in front of the Widow's Might. Easy Dollars back on the insiders making ground. Out for Justice is getting out late. Southern Salute still in front. Easy Dollars trying hard, but Fabian Bigmore's driven this a treat. Southern Salute, and he takes out the cup. Southern Salute by a metre to Easy Dollars. My Cherie out wide has run third. Close.
A mare who had changed hands twice in her racing career for just under $3,000 was the Queen of New South Wales Pacing after winning the $30,000 Carousel final at Bankstown on the 4th of November. Perfect Finish and her hobby trainer driver, Peter Trevor Jones, were the toast of all the battlers in the sport after her 2-metre victory over Company Lass and Duke of Montrose. An employee of the New South Wales Land Information Centre at Bathurst, Trevor Jones trained Perfect Finish out of a paddock, and they were proving a formidable combination. A year earlier, Trevor Jones paid $2,500 for Perfect Finish from fellow Bathurst trainer John McCarthy, who had earlier paid $400 for the daughter of Ironstone Fowler after she looked destined for the unkindest end of all.
600 to go. Heading into the back and Methodical in front of Innocent Andy. Sovereign Hill in the pocket on the rail is third, and then Perfect Finish. Here comes Company Lass from the tail now, starting its move, and Duke of Montrose is going with it at the 500-metre mark, and Methodical in front of Innocent Andy. On the inside, Sovereign Hill. Perfect Finish is coming out 3 wide. Company Lass from the rear is sweeping around the outside. She's coming very quickly, the mare. She got away a bit from Duke of Montrose. Coming up to the turn, Methodical in front. Perfect Finish raced up to join it. Innocent Andy is gone. Sovereign Hill still waiting for run, and Company Lass joining in. Perfect Finish went to the lead now. Methodical's beaten. Company Lass on the outside runs home from Sovereign Hill and Duke of Montrose. Perfect Finish still in front. Company Lass trying to get to it, but Perfect Finish is going to win the Carousel. Perfect Finish beat Company Lass. Duke of Montrose, no luck at all in the last lap, has run third.
Speedy Victorian pacer Lucky Camilla indicated he was ready to make the transition into Grand Circuit racing when he humbled a smart field in the Legends at Moonee Valley a week later. The Mick Carroll trained and Max Wishart driven Lucky Camilla pounced on the lead when the mobile barrier pulled away. He was never headed.
At the 550, second quarter in a 30.6. Sunshine Band serving it up to Lucky Camilla. Rain again out 4 wide. He's under tremendous pressure. Jambian Prince is gone. Young Mr. Charles going half pace, needing a run. On Eden Supreme, the leader's back is badly held up. Tellerwood Pursuit pulls to the outside. Then Nicholas Branagh, Happy Chip. Galway third last, about to pull out from Buffalo Bill. And lots on the home turn in the Legends at the 250. Third quarter 28.4. Lucky Camilla a neck in front. Sunshine Band is under pressure. Young Mr. Charles now gets out in plenty of time. On Eden Supreme needs a run. At the 120, Lucky Camilla a neck in front. Sunshine Band is running a bold race. Here is Galway from well back storming home, but Lucky Camilla's in front. He's a legend. Lucky Camilla wins by a metre. 2 out wide, I reckon. Galway a nose to Sunshine Band. Great race. 150.
Tasmania discovered a new pacing hero when exciting 5-year-old What a Muck Up powered his way to victory in the $40,000 Winfield Hobart Cup final at the Royal Hobart Showgrounds at the end of December. As even money favourite after comfortable wins in his 2 heats, including a track record in one of them, What a Muck Up led throughout to win by 6 metres to provide his trainer David Kelly and reinsman Scott Ford with one of their biggest wins in the sport.
Past the post they go with 1 lap to travel. There's no change in that order. What a Muck Up carts them along at a pretty good pace. Midnight Town still facing the breeze the outside. Crayuchkoff on the fence third. Fourth is Boss Max, followed by Smooth Rocket, nowhere to go. Then Whiskey Regal. The count on the rails on the outside, Coloured Fella, and Bill J is still last. Not a move made yet as they go down the back. The leader is still What a Muck Up, everything going to plan. Midnight Town in second place, Kroyuchkov Lease is next. Now Whiskey Regal's the first one to go out 3 wide, but it's got about a dozen metres to make up. It's coming hard. Off the back they go. What a Muck Up is in front. Midnight Town's already under pressure. Kroyuchkov Lease looking for the way out. Whiskey Regal is looming up, and Coloured Fella's putting in a fast run. Now What a Muck Up kicks around the home turn and goes 5 in front. Leads the field clearly into the straight. Kroyuchkov Lease in second place, followed by Smooth Rocket. But how good is he? What a Muck Up races away to win the cup easily. All heats and the final. What a Muck Up. Kroyuchkov Lease has run second. Smooth Rocket third.
Veteran pacer Sinbad Bay wrote his name into the record books once again when he defied his advancing years to capture his second Ballarat Pacing Cup in the middle of January. But he had to do it the hard way. Although the 11-year-old was beaten a half a neck by Ricky Dean in the $25,000 feature, a protest lodged by trainer-driver Stephen Dove against the winner was upheld and the placings were reversed. Sinbad Bay also won the 1991 Ballarat Cup with the late Vin Knight in the sulky, while Dove chalked up his third win in the big race after earlier victories with Paulo Bell in 1984 and the Unicorn in 1993.
Galway's in front at the 850 by a metre. Twilight Warrior second, Coco's Dream third, and Eden Supreme fourth, and off the bet. Connect again, 3 back the inside from Ricky Dean, 3 back the running line. The mare My Cherie follows it, 30.2 seconds. Split Prince Missile the fence. Next Easy Dollars around Buffalo Bill, his old Sinbad. He's off 3 deep, getting something going, and Duke of Broadway behind him last of all. Galway in front, Twilight Warrior laying it down. And Eden Supreme in third spot, Coco's Dreams faded. Ricky Dean to fourth by it, My Cherie follows it, and Alfred darts back to the inside. Sinbad Bay's getting 4 steep, Easy Dollars trying to go with it. Coco's Dream knocks up from Duke of Broadway, Collect again, can't go on. Buffalo Bill shuffled out by the quarter, 29.9. Galway in front, he's quickly headed by Twilight Warrior. Ricky Dean's coming on. My Cherie's held up behind it, Eden Supreme and Sinbad Bay next. Top of the lane, Ricky Dean's out after Twilight Warrior. Here comes Sinbad Bay. He's pulling to the outside. Ricky Dean's come out after him. Twilight Warrior in front. Sinbad Bay's had the sit on them. He rushes up halfway down. Still trying hard is Ricky Dean. Sinbad Bay's going to him. Ricky Dean's running about. He throws everything at it and he holds on to win. Ricky Dean by a head beats Sinbad Bay. They're all over the place. Twilight Warriors run third. My Cherie fourth.
Soon after Sinbad Bay claimed the Ballarat Cup, the Brian Hancock trained and driven SABILIZE proved herself the best mare in the land when she showed rare staying qualities to win the $30,000 George Johnson in Hobart. SABILIZE dispelled opinion she was a mile specialist by producing a last-to-first victory over 2,360 metres with a sizzling last half-mile of 56.9 seconds after travelling 3 wide for the last 900 metres.
Out of the straight, just under 700 metres to go, and still Naliska in front from New Bold Penny on the outside. Bubba Louie's locked up on the rails, Champ for Ladies right there with them. SABILIZE on the outside is in a handy position. Then came Rebecca Germain, Lindy Torado, further back Tingara, Irish Town and Milady. Down the back straight they go towards the 400. Naliska in front on the outside, New Bold Penny challenging. Past the 400, New Bold Penny in the centre gets ahead in front. Naliska on the rails, SABILIZE is joining in, and Rebecca Germain is winding up from a long way back too. 200 metres to go, New Bold Penny a narrow leader. SABILIZE is close, handy, and Naliska on the rails. The 3 of them around the corner together with New Bold Penny in the centre in front. On the outside, SABILIZE now throwing out the big challenge. SABILIZE moves up on the outside of New Bold Penny. SABILIZE gets ahead in front and SABILIZE wins it. New Bold Penny second, Naliska third, Rebecca Germain fourth.
The most inexperienced horse in the classy field with only 22 starts to his credit, New Zealander BRABHAM gave his rivals a pacing lesson when he motored home to win the $20,000 Bendigo Pacing Cup a week later. Boasting a free-for-all win over his more illustrious stablemate Il VICOLO 2 starts earlier, the Mark Purdon trained and driven 6-year-old started favourite at 7-4. Purdon did not ask the son of New York motoring for an effort until turning off the back straight the last time, but he quickly rounded up the opposition as if they were standing still.
And Eden Supreme's had a good front by the quarter, 29.7 down the back. Ricky Dean second, Master Musician third. My Cherie needs an out. Genuine Prince will go shortly. Jury's Fame the middle. BRABHAM's off. He's starting to work around. He's only 8 metres off the lead, but very deep. The Widow's Might shuffled back with Nicholas Brannock. Anita Supreme joined by Ricky Dean, Master Musician, and here comes BRABHAM. BRABHAM's winding up, running to the front, Ricky Dean, but BRABHAM and Jamnian Prince close. BRABHAM race to the lead halfway down, and BRABHAM from last to first has looped them, and he wins the prize. BRABHAM wins the cup. 2 metres to Jamnian Prince and Ricky Dean third.
Legends winner Lucky Camilla added another prize scalp to his impressive record when he turned in a scintillating first-up performance to win the Cranbourne Pacing Cup on the 9th of February. Having his first start since failing in the Tasmanian Pacing Championship in November, Lucky Camilla led throughout to score by a head from the fast-finishing Master Musician and young Mr. Charles. His connections picked up $17,500 for the Cranbourne Cup victory, more than enough to cover expenses for a trip to Perth for the Mount Eden Sprint and the Inter-Dominion Championship Series.
Along the back at the 650, Lucky Camilla held together, margin about 2 metres, 2 on the outside, Jamnian Prince, then Bruno Achilles, young Mr. Charles was fourth, trailed up in turn by Master Musician. He's last to the 6, but no more than 12 metres off the lead, and back on the inside is Lombo Geronimo, approaching the corner in the cup at the 450, Lucky Camilla a neck in front of Jamnian Prince, 5 metres away. Young Mr. Charles, he's had a good run on the outside of Bruno Achilles. Master Musician pulls to the outside and one away from the inside is Lombo Geronimo. Now they sprint around the turn in the cup of the 250. Lucky Camilla 3 metres in front of Jamnian Prince. He's under the whip. Young Mr. Charles pulls towards the centre, followed by Master Musician at the 120. Lucky Camilla a metre in front of young Mr. Charles on the outside is trying to breach the gap. Master Musician is getting out, running home. Lucky Camilla in front though of Master Musician and Lucky Camilla. Lucky Camilla has won the cup narrowly, a half neck to Master Musician. Close up third, young Mr. Charles.
On the other side of the country a week later, Lucky Camilla once again produced his dazzling speed when he led throughout to win the Group 2 $25,000 Mount Eden Sprint at Gloucester Park. The son of Classic Gary rated 155.9 for the mobile 1,700 metres, running his last half mile in 58.3 seconds. It was the fastest time since Sydney star Roliella went 156.1 in winning the 1987 event.
Lucky Camilla again slipped a bit of leather by Wishart, regains a slender ascendancy over Oraton Hill as they head to the birdcage corner. Hilarion Star waiting on a run, Judicial with a nice trip. Now Elite Shadow taken 3 wide, begins to unwind around the outside of Mighty Michael and leg before as they head by the palms at the 400. Lucky Camilla the inside, Oraton Hill the outside. There's not much between them. Third quarter in 29.5. Elite Shadow looming up 3 wide. He's a length away. Judicial flat to the board. So's Hilarion Star. Then Mighty Michael and leg before. They come to the turn. He's sitting quietly. Wishart on Lucky Camilla. He'll turn nearly a length now on Oraton Hill. Elite Shadow's the danger. He's cutting him down. It's Lucky Camilla in front. Inch by inch, Elite Shadow is getting to him. Lucky Camilla, Elite Shadow. They come to the line, locked together. Thriller. Lucky Camilla, maybe. Elite Shadow has dove at him right on the wire. There's not a breath in it. Hilarion Star, I think, got third ahead of leg before Oraton Hill.
In a class field which included 1993 Inter-Dominion champion Jack Morris and quality pacers Genghis Carelta and Nimbo Boy, What a Muck Up took out his second Big Cup win for the season when he annexed the $35,000 Easter Cup at Mowbray in early April. After a hit-and-run mainland visit when he won twice at Moonee Valley, the son of Muckalee Strike stretched his winning sequence to 5 in the Launceston Pacing Club's most prestigious race.
700 to go, and the count about a neck to Midnight Town. Jack Morris is the first beaten. On the fence there is Seymour Michael. Nimbo Boy going backwards. Here's Genghis Carelta. Don't tell me he's going to make it 3. Behind them is looking for the gap there, Tarada Power with What a Muck Up, and they're followed then by on the outside Tingar and Smooth Rocket. It's Midnight Town putting its head in front. The count is gone. In third place, it's Genghis Carelta coming home well. They're followed by What a Muck Up, who's got the gap. And further back then was Seymour Michael dropping out into the straight. Midnight Town the leader. The challenger Genghis Carelta, and What a Muck Up's grabbing everything now. What a Muck Up has stormed to the lead. He's raced away from them. Smooth Rocket is finishing powerfully, but it's going to be What a Muck Up down to the line. Smooth Rocket into second place, but What a Muck Up patiently driven, and What a Muck Up about 6 or 8 metres on the line. Smooth Rocket is second, third Genghis Carelta.
Veteran pacer, our AYNSLEY, revived memories of Double Agent when he stormed home to win the $20,000 Golden Mile at Harold Park in early May. Double Agent was a sprightly 12-year-old when he won the 1984 Miracle Mile with Joe Ilsley in the sulky. While Our AYNSLEY was just a bit younger, he was rising 11. Placed behind Westburn Grant in the 1989 New South Wales Pacers Derby, Our AYNSLEY almost died after drinking contaminated water while swimming and spent 2 years on the sidelines. With plenty of loving care and attention from trainer-driver Darren Binskin, Our AYNSLEY gradually made it back to the track and overwhelmed his rivals to win the Golden Mile, running the 1,760 metres in 2:7.5, a mile rate of 1:56.6.
And as they run to the back of the 600, Tibet does it well. Manaville's running a big race. He strides up to the leader's wheel. Commander Monty now in the pocket, third, one to Our AYNSLEY. 8 lengths to Iona Brave, Rainbow Night, and 15 or 20 lengths to Starfire. Down the back, and Tibet, the state record holder, in front narrowly from Manaville. Third, Commander Monty's in the pocket inside of Our AYNSLEY. Out of the back, oh, he's got to go for Tibet here. Manaville's running a great race on the outside. He's put his head in front of Tibet. Our AYNSLEY right behind him, and then Commander Monty, who can't get out, and 3 to Iona Brave that went down the back, and 28.7. Tibet's under pressure. Manaville on the outside, and Our AYNSLEY have grabbed him. Commander Monty can't get a run. Manaville reaches the lead, but old Our AYNSLEY, he's loomed up on the outside. The 12-year-old Our AYNSLEY, he's gone past Manaville, and away he goes, Our AYNSLEY to win. Our AYNSLEY has scored. Well, he's 10 years old anyway, still pretty old. Beat Manaville and Tibet in a great win.
American-bred mare SABILIZE took her career earnings to almost $300,000 when she led throughout to win the $50,000 Ladyship Mile at Harold Park at the end of May. It was SABILIZE's second win in Australia's most prestigious race for mares, and the victory took her record to 29 wins and 11 placings from 49 starts.
Out of the back and the leader, SABILIZE. The quarter down the back was a very fast 28.3. SABILIZE quickening up. Norm's Daughter still there on the outside. She's a half length away. 2 lengths to Hetty Skipper and 2 to Naliska making ground. Around the turn, SABILIZE the leader. Norm's Daughter's trying hard after a tough run. Then Hetty Skipper and Naliska. SABILIZE the inside. Norm's Daughter won't give in. SABILIZE still about 3/4 of a length in front. Norm's Daughter's running a great race, but SABILIZE is pulling out plenty, and she'll win. SABILIZE wins the neck to Norm's Daughter. 3 away, third Naliska, fourth Hetty Skipper.
Star Kiwi pacer VICOLO made amends for a frustrating sequence of minor placings when he claimed the $100,000 Ben Hur at Harold Park in early July. At his previous Sydney attempts, the 4-year-old had been runner-up to BEEFYT in the Chariots of Fire and second to Norm's Daughter in a heat of the Qantas Sprint and then the Miracle Mile. Trainer Mark Purdon handled VICOLO in those 3 races, but when he opted to stay and drive another of his team in New Zealand, his brother-in-law, Tony Hurley, took the reins in the Ben Hur.
Out of the straight after the bell, the quarter was 30.5 there. Half in 61.3. Tallerwood Pursuit just leads VICOLO. They were starting to put the pressure to him. Out 3 wide, Desperate Comment. BEEFYT in the centre now. Commander Monty, the leader's back, held up, and then Our AYNSLEY. Late Bid and Tibet is back to last. Down the back at the 500, and VICOLO on the outside seems to be travelling a little bit better than Tallerwood Pursuit. They're together. A length away is Desperate Comet, out 3 wide. BEEFYT in the centre is held up for run at the moment. Commander Monty on the leader's back. Late Bid tracking home 3 deep on the back of Desperate Comet, and then Our AYNSLEY going through in the middle. Around the turn, VICOLO gets his head in front now of Tallerwood Pursuit. 3 wide still there. Desperate Comet. BEEFYT's held up. Hurley, he goes for the whip on VICOLO. Desperate Comment can't get to him. Late Bid runs on. VICOLO's in front. Late Bid the outside, wearing him down. VICOLO just in front and falls in to win the Ben Hur. VICOLO has just beaten Late Bid, a half length away between them. Desperate Comet. BEEFYT never got a crack at the minute.
Pocket Battleship, who went amiss after winning the 1995 Winter Cup at Albion Park, completed a feature double when he won his 2nd successive Winter Cup on the 10th of August. A week earlier, the aptly named Pocket Battleship had posted an Australian season record 154.3 to win the $15,000 Sunshine Sprint over a mile at Albion Park. To prove his versatility, the Star Stayer led most of the way in the Winter Cup over 2,600 metres, with Michael Dux in the sulky to beat Inter-Dominion champion young Mr. Charles and Late Bid by 4 metres.
31 and 1 the second split, the half paced in 63.7. Now the firepower's on. Pocket Battleship's in front and neck to young Mr. Charles second. Late Bid goes to third, but he's working overtime. Rainbow Night needs it out, so does Sunset Hanover. Then No News Susie, followed further back in the field by Make a Fuse. A long way back was Commander Paul, Speedy Lord and Legal Rights last of all. They headed down the back straight into 28.7. Pocket Battleship going powerfully. Young Mr. Charles about to be called upon. He's a neck away. Then came Rainbow Night on a loose rein, and so too is Late Bid. Pocket Battleship corners first. He's got them chasing. Pocket Battleship headed for the run to the judge in front. Young Mr. Charles and Late Bid battling away gallantly. Rainbow Night trying to get into the clear, but the big Battleship, Pocket Battleship, it's back-to-back Winter Cup wins for him. Brilliant in style. Second in, I think, Young Mr. Charles. Late Bid and Rainbow Night in that photo. Behind them, Speedy Lord, Legal Right.
BEEFY, who was regarded as a good bread and butter horse when he raced in New Zealand, added jam and cream to his diet when he came from well back on the turn to snatch a last stride victory in the $100,000 Golden Nugget Championship at Gloucester Park on the 8th of December. Trained by ex-Auckland mentor John Green, who is now based at Bunbury in West Australia, and driven by top local reinsman Rod Chambers, BEEFY drew the extreme outside and came from a seemingly impossible position at the top of the straight to beat Tabaret and Rewaka Vance by a head. The Holmes Hanover gelding rated 2 minutes and 1 second for the mobile 2,500 metres to post his 8th win from 30 starts.
In the bell, and it's Shattering Class in the Golden Nugget final. Takes them by the red lights. 30 seconds neat that quarter. The half in 61.5 for Collie. Shattering Class, a length on Classy Colt as they head to the birdcage corner. Palou about to ask his champ to sprint now, and he moves within a neck of the leader. Running third is Slash, and then Pro Ambro, followed by Rawaka Vance, now taken to the outside. Tabaret will be very deep, then Rudlin. We're further off Wexford Lane, out wide around Masterclass, and on the fence Dare the Judge. BEEFY's trying to thread his way through the traffic. 29.4 down the pack. They're bunching up as they race to the 250. On the inside, Shattering Class being seriously tackled by Classy Colt. 3 deep, Rawaka Vance coming at them. 4 wide is Tabaret. BEEFY's impossible. In the straight now, Rawaka Vance joins Classy Colt, and here's Tabaret. Tabaret starting to hit top gear now, and BEEFY from the clouds is flying. BEEFY, Tabaret, BEEFY, I think. Good grief, what a run. BEEFY for mine has nailed Tabaret right on the wire. Rawaka Vance inches away third.
Scintillating burst, Platonic in front. Melbourne's picturesque Albert Park Lake reverberated to the sounds of Formula One Grand Prix racing for the first time in 40 years on the 10th of March. But a night earlier at Moonee Valley, top Kiwi 4-year-old VICOLO produced his own brand of horsepower to win the $50,000 Pacing Grand Prix. An impressive winner of the Italian Cup at the Valley a week earlier, when he relegated AG Hunter Cup winner Vic Vance to the runner-up role, VICOLO was a prohibitive 7-2 on favourite. The son of Vance Hanover took his career earnings to more than $1.1 million, the result of 26 wins and 6 placings from 36 starts.
In front. Late Bid in the Pacing Grand Prix by 2 metres to VICOLO, and Platonic the leaders back third. Second quarter 31.9. Rifleman fourth around Uptown Cosmo. Then Son of Pearl, who's 4 back on the inside of New Bold Penny, and Mainland Spur last of all at the 600 metre mark. Late Bid the leader, 2 metres in front of VICOLO, held together the New Zealand superstar. Third the inside Platonic, fourth Rifleman, no moves. Then Uptown Cosmo, New Bold Penny, Son of Pearl, and Mainland Spur last as they run off the back straight in 29.4. Late Bid led by a metre. VICOLO is just inching that bit closer. Platonic under pressure. Rifleman hooked out, New Bold Penny to the outside. Late Bid on the turn, tackled by VICOLO. VICOLO the outside of Late Bid. Rifleman runs on, then New Bold Penny. VICOLO got to Late Bid. Here's Rifleman. VICOLO in front. Rifleman getting very close. VICOLO and Rifleman. VICOLO's wanted a nose to Rifleman. Late Bid third, then Mainland Spur.
BEEFY proved himself the best 4-year-old in Australia when he humbled a top-class field in the second running of the $200,000 Chariots of Fire at Harold Park on the 7th of June. One of the outsiders of the field at 20-1 with Michael Langdon in the sulky, BEEFY held off the challengers of the favoured pair VICOLO and Blue Eagle to win by 4 metres.
Past the bell now, round to go, 31.8 that second quarter. Son of Pearl leads out of the straight from BEEFY. Third Late Bid behind the leader. Then Rainbow Night, Mainland Spur, and the 2 favourites still well back. Blue Eagle third last. VICOLO last and methodical on his inside. 600 out. down the back the last time, and the leader, Son of Pearl from BEEFY. Here comes Blue Eagle now. Blue Eagle's the first to hook out, and he's starting to sprint out after them quickly from late bid. Mainland Spur. VICOLO's trying to track Blue Eagle, but he might have sprinted too quickly. Out of the back, and Son of Pearl joined by BEEFY, and Blue Eagle sprinting up 3 wide. VICOLO is starting to motor home now, and then Mainland Spur and late bid. Coming to the turn, BEEFY in the middle joins Son of Pearl. Blue Eagle 3 wide, and here's the Kiwi, VICOLO. He's coming right to the outside. BEEFY went to the lead for Son of Pearl. Blue Eagle can't get to them at the moment. Neither can VICOLO. BEEFY's in front, getting close to home. It's going to be a boil over. VICOLO will get up for second, but BEEFY's won the Chariots of Fire. BEEFY from VICOLO and Blue Eagle.